Well, hello there. It's that time again. Yes, it is. Time for our weekly tarot reading. And today's date is July the 31st. That's right. Last day of July. About to go into August of 2017. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at some tarot cards first, go over some things coming up for this week, and also look at some stuff in the light of astrology. And it is interesting as always, so do please stay tuned. Okay, let's go ahead and start by looking at some Tarot de Marseille Major Arcana cards. They're going to come up on the screen in a moment, and they're going to cover my face. And the cards that we have for this week are the Priestess, Death, and the Magician. Now, if we look closely at the Priestess, she is looking off towards the left. She's holding her book of knowledge in her hands. She represents patience. She represents tolerance and compassion. What is Death doing? Walking away from wisdom, compassion, tolerance. He is stripped of everything. He is walking towards the Magician, who represents knowledge and skill. And the Magician's looking at him like, "Ooh, you look kind of messed up there, buddy. What'd you do?" The point is that knowledge and wisdom need to work together. Power without wisdom is death, they said in the Golden Dawn, years and years and years ago, which was a magical order that shaped a lot of things that are happening today in the metaphysical occult world. We need to stay in tune with knowledge, wisdom, and compassion. If we're acting from all three, then, and only then, do we have true power. So let's not act abruptly this week. I mean, sometimes we have to, sometimes things come up, but overall, abrupt action is not called for. I think a smoother, more guided approach is going to be helpful, as we are going to see in our minor arcana cards. Yes, that's right. It's customary in working with the Tarot de Marseille to pick two minor cards at the end of a three-card reading to give some practical advice. And the two cards that I came up with were the Page of Coins, which would be like Pentacles in the Rider-Waite terminology, and then we have the Six of Cups. Now, the pages are always awkward. They kind of represent young men that aren't experienced. And you can see how he's standing with his feet kind of splayed apart, and you see he's staring at this disc. It's like he's preoccupied, he's not really well balanced. This is the thing, see, we don't want to get all wrapped up in material matters. Yes, we have to take care of them, but we want to stay focused on our spiritual goals, on our spiritual journey, what it is that we want to do. That's what the Six of Cups is all about. It's steady growth. It's nothing radical. You know, it's the two straight lines of cups just going right up the sides of that card. That is us flowing naturally, easily, staying in touch with our spirituality, staying in touch with our true power, and then we truly get where we truly want to go. Okay, so let's take a look at astrology. Now, there's not a lot this week. Last week I read off a bunch of aspects, a bunch of useful stuff for the seeker. We got a couple of things that are coming up this week. Last week, one thing that's notable to mention again, Mercury did go into Virgo. That's very good. That strengthens Mercury immensely. Mercury rules Virgo. Virgo is a mutable, changeable earth sign that expresses itself through careful analysis, structured thinking, and being a little bit on the real conservative side with what we do. Nothing wrong with that. Now this week, we're coming up towards full moon now, okay? We're in the last phase of the moon. It's waxing still, getting stronger. We're in that last phase, so it's still a good time to go to call things in, to do attraction stuff, rituals, meditations, whatever, to bring good things our way. But also we do have now, coming up on Thursday, we are going to have Uranus going into retrograde. Now, Uranus can make us, especially in retrograde, a little bit radical. It can make us a little bit antsy, a little bit jumpy. Maybe that's probably why we got that warning in those major arcana cards in our card reading, not to be too abrupt. Because Uranus can certainly influence that, and going retrograde it can bring out some edgy energy in us. Now, unfortunately, this goes on for a while. Uranus is not going to go back direct this year. It goes direct sometime in next year in 2018. The other thing that's coming up interesting is on Friday night. This is around I think 11:30 or close to midnight. We're going to have Moon going sextile with Neptune. Now this is kind of cool because some people see Neptune as a higher octave of Venus. Venus is love, Venus is compassion, creativity. Neptune's getting in touch with higher powers, and especially things like mediumship. So if you're interested in making communications with the other side, or doing any kind of meditation in that area, a ritual, that'd be the time to do it. That'd be a very, very good time to do it. And then, this Monday, we're going to have a full moon. That's right, the moon will be full, and then after that, the moon begins to wane. It gets smaller and smaller. So that's the time when we start to banish things and push them away from ourselves. Well, there you go. There's your weekly reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed doing it for you. I appreciate your support. Until I see you next week, many, many blessings.